All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for tonight's main event. I'm Cobra, and I am joined once again by my tag team partner Alex and our special guest referee, the Lowland himself, Billy. Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
So, we're probably going to be expecting some run-ins shortly. Cat and Madam Tuesday are going to be coming in, so we might make this an impromptu mixed tag matchup. But this is going to be exciting. Like, not going to lie. Um, obviously, we are getting closer and closer to the Royal Rumble, which definitely kicks off the road to WrestleMania. I want to address something real quick. I heard a rumor recently. Apparently, uh, this year, this year in the Royal Rumble, Ken Shamrock is expected to make a Royal Rumble return. That's a rumor. I don't know if there's any weight to it, but that would be huge, especially considering the TNA and UFC relationship that WWE currently has. So uh I'm gonna get right into it. Alex, Billy, uh your opinion on this major story. We haven't seen Ken Shamrock since I want to say 2000. Yeah, 2000 in WWE. So
Mm.
this is huge.
Oh, I was gonna let Alice go first.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely interesting for Cam Shamrock to come back. Definitely one of the older wrestlers possibly returning at the Royal Rumble this year. Because obviously we've seen a record number of legends and superstars come back for the Royal Rumble. Michelle McCool, um, Hacksaw Jim Duggan for the Men's Rumble, and the list can go on and on and on. Definitely exciting to see him come back again. Obviously, he hasn't been WWE since before I was born, so seeing highlights of him, haven't seen him wrestle in a long time. Definitely intriguing and excited to see how long he lasts for. They don't usually last very long, but who knows? Maybe it'll be a little surprise. They will last more than 5 minutes in that match.
Interesting. Uh, I may be in the one of the beliefs that it might be a BS, in my opinion, because I don't think Kim Shamrock, and I like Ken, but however, for I feel like he's older than the Tooth, and you're probably removing being an actual spot from one of the younger guys like Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes, hell, even Trick Williams.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Ken Shamrock is 61,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Plus his relationship with Dana White, but that's separate.
yeah, yeah. That is true. But if that were the case, then why did Ken Shamrock sign a Legends deal with WWE? That makes zero sense. Why they can't
Mm.
capitalize on that now? I
Well,
mean,
I think okay, I will make the argument that WWE and UFC had separate contracts with each other,
yeah.
more or less for talents.
Can I interject before we move on?
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
we're still kind of covering this for a minute. Hey, Tuesday.
Hi,
The
y'all. I
Hello,
apologize. Uh, so, oh, I apologize. I'm back
like
on
my
here
name
though.
Tuesday.
Yes.
So, according to reports, the third
Thank you.
member of the Rascals, Trey Miguel, is taking a break from wrestling and is released from AEW after they just debuted last night or a couple days ago for AEW. I think it was Collision that debuted.
Yes, Collision.
Definitely shocking, breaking from the to get a break from pro wrestling and leaving AEW immediately after signing with the Rascals.
You're talking about Powerhouse Hobbs.
No, not Powerhouse Hobbs. The
Although
Rascals.
it is expected he's coming to WWE as well.
Trey Miguel
Oh,
signed with AEW, part of the Rascals of Zachary Wentz and Lee. He's taking a break and leaving just after getting AEW.
Yeah. I mean, Tuesday, we were addressing the rumor that Ken Shamrock might be making a Rumble return. He had not been in the WWE since the year 2000. It's been 26 years since
Ooh, okay.
anyone in the WWE had seen him in the ring. The last time
Okay.
Ken Shamrock actually wrestled was 2021 in TNA. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So, he's again Ken Shamrock, 61, UFC legend, WWE legend.
One
Okay.
of the earliest UFC legends, by the way. Back when
Right.
they were very, very small.
One of the very one of the starters, one of the biggest names in UFC in the early days.
That's going to be fascinating for sure. That's actually going to be
He
pretty
is-
cool.
If there's any
Okay.
weight to it, of course.
Yeah,
If there is weight to it, yeah.
If there's meat in those bones.
Yeah, if there's any evidence, like there's like little crumbs or something, then,
Just
I mean,
watch if they give Kim Shamrock the Death Revel treatment.
No,
They-
they
yeah,
won't
I know.
because his theme is too iconic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they better not touch that theme. Like that.
nah,
Yeah.
leave it the same.
Which, by the way, we were just talking about this like a couple weeks ago, Alex. That one of the potential Hall of Famers for this class could be Ken Shamrock. This could segue into that if this rumor holds any weight.
Would a retirement send off?
Quote unquote.
Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that would be a good start.
I'm kind of split on it because he is a king of the ring and intercontinental champion in winner, but however, it's just more or less he was at the right place but at the wrong time.
Not only that, but he was also integral in a certain WrestleMania 13 match that has become iconic.
Yeah.
So, he's also an NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I think a 2-time version of it now.
I will say this: he actually did help get over The Rock as well. It's one of the biggest heels of '98.
He also had great matches with Owen Hart, Dan Severn, Steve motherfucking Blackman, The Rock. He had some
Steve motherfucking Blackman name, motherfuckers.
Facts. Yep. Wrestling bios shout out.
Funny enough, he's ending the series.
Yeah. I mean, which means there's not much war left. He's about ready to end reliving the war, so that makes sense. Anyhow, getting back on track here. AAA, Lucha Underground, of course, obviously we know is part of the WWE, and they had their first event this past weekend, in conjunction with WWE. It was crazy. It was wild. Apparently, almost helped El Hijo del Vikingo beat El Grande Americano. Very interesting.
Wow. Okay. Almost. I see you. Nice.
A masked Santos Escobar challenged Dr. Wagner for the Latin American Championship.
Okay.
That was interesting. And that was all Alex had given me. Alex had prepared me with some bullet points because I had been busy all this past week. So boo, Cobra.
Yeah, so Ahilo del Finico is going to face Dominic Mysterio for the AAA Mega Championship. That was no more contenders match. Almost helped defeat Agon Americano in, which I believe the Americano he faced was the Ludwig Kaiser. version of it because there's 3 of them now. 4 of them.
Yes,
instead of
Chad Gable, Ludwig Kaiser, and
Pete Dunne.
yeah, Pete Dunne.
I thought Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates were like 2 different masked wrestlers.
Tyler Bate is Pete Dunne, and Pete Dunne is the Butch.
Yeah, I know. But that's how you should do, like, if your main idea, like your main star gets injured, just fuck it, put somebody else in the mask.
That's I think that was the original plan for Ludwig Kaiser as El
Yeah.
Grande Americano
Yeah,
because of Chad Gable's injury.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's the
don't
truth.
change the wrestling styles. Just put somebody else in the mask and be like, hey, this is our version of El Grande Americano.
I
mean, hell,
it's
he's
the
been doing it
Spider-Man
since,
meme
like,
at the end of the day.
Yeah, but hell, he's been doing it like since 1967, longer than that. We don't know who he is, allegedly.
Allegedly, I mean, hey, he could be the son of Del Wilkes, the Patriot.
Or he could be,
That is a deep cut. That is a deep cut in the old wrestling reference.
Yeah, then Rey Mysterio stopped Omos from further attacking El Grande Americano. Obviously, Rey Mysterio is big in the Lucha Underground, Lucha Libre atmosphere. Obviously, he's Mexican WWE wrestler, so he's big into the Lucha Libre appearances.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Speaking of Rey Mysterio, he is, he's been one of those wrestlers where, like, how are you still doing this at the level you're doing it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's been at it for how many years now? Shit.
He had been wrestling since he was 14 years old, I think.
Yeah.
So I thought.
So he's been going.
Storyline so put in retirement when he injured his eye on the steps. I thought that was gonna put him away, but it did not.
I feel like that was fake.
Yeah, it goes to work.
It was a work. It was
a
a ping pong ball. Everyone knew it.
Yeah, because 2020's wrestling was basically Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
It was actually 2020's wrestling was dark times indeed. But
The peak of the kookiness was the Firefly Funhouse match.
That was peak.
I think that
was peak.
Yes.
5 stars. No other play.
Yes.
No,
easily Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss were easily carrying the 2020 era, the COVID era, COVID
as
shit.
Far as for WWE, and of course Brody Lee helped, and the Dark Order helped carry AEW out of the muck. That was COVID.
Yep.
So before we get into even more news, I want to take this time to thank our affiliates tonight, and that is Duke Cannon Supply Company. Valentine's Day, of course, is coming up, and so, ladies, if you're out there, you know your man likes to smell good. So why don't you rock his world and blow his mind out into space with the new Deep Space Proper Cologne. Houston, we have a problem. That is, we smell too good. So, head to Duke Cannon via our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcast. Show the channel some love, and why don't you try the new Deep Space fragrance from Duke Cannon? Check it out.
It's out of this world.
Yep. And tell them Cobra sent you, and you will land right safely into, well, Thanks, Duke. That was too cheesy. but it works.
It works, doesn't it?
All right. So last week we had a new champion, or not last week, but on SmackDown.
Yes.
Drew McIntyre finally reclaimed the WWE title as his own. Obviously, it had some help, thanks to Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yep.
about damn time.
Yeah, but I think we all know who should be WWE champion. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
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 Yeah. With Jacob Fat, but of course now the WWE title is now changed hands. Cody Rhodes is going to go for his rematch. Randy Orton, of course, and of course the aforementioned Jacob Fatu. And we all want LA Knight. The fans want LA Knight. We deserve LA Knight. Triple H sucks at booking.
Can I propose a wild card?
Joe Hendry
matchup? No, Trick Williams.
Or here's one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oba Femi.
Oh, now that'll be something.
That'll
be something.
That would be something. All of a sudden, Drew McIntyre. Picture this. This is in my head.
I was gonna say Ilya Dragunov as well, but
Dragunov would be good. But the reason why I say Oba Femi is to basically do a Kevin Owens type spot, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the NXT champion, but Drew McIntyre's like, I'm the world champion. I can't be stopped. None of you are worthy. All of a sudden, Oba Femi comes out.
Hold on, time out. He did drop the NXT champion.
Okay.
He relinquished
it. So it actually is possible now.
Yes, it is relinquished. Mm-hmm.
He vacated it.
So
he vacated it.
Yeah. So it is very possible that Oba Femi might be a call up or might be a Rumble entrant.
What if I
think he's going to be a Rumble entrant.
Definitely.
Pop.
Yeah. And of course, we know who else would be a Rumble entrant. No, not Cobra. Even though I'm dressed like one, I'd be more like a jumper. I'd be a jumper. Yep.
We're gonna see him. I believe in Joe Hendry. There you go.
Took a massive shit.
But no, we know Oba Femi, we know Joe Hendry would definitely be a pop in the Rumble as the comic spot.
Of course.
Yeah. Because you gotta have it. You gotta have it now.
You could make Joe Hendry into a horror monster. Just don't say his name and he won't appear.
I think that's what they were doing in NXT. They were like, don't say his name, don't say that. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Out of the fridge. He's in a racing suit. He's in the
Tom
can.
Riddle, the Voldemort. You just say his name. You're not supposed to say his name, but everybody does.
Yep, and he's in the hallway. How'd he get here?
Yes.
He has some help from possibly the future NXT Tag Team Champions of OTM and the no DQ match.
So
it was more or less. That's just more or less to get back from Dark State.
Yeah. I was talking earlier about Powerhouse Hobbs. How Powerhouse Hobbs has officially left AEW. He's definitely heading for WWE. However, they're thinking about changing his name from Powerhouse Hobbs, which I hope they don't do anything stupid like making his name just straight Hobbs.
You could completely change it. Apparently, WWE is also interested in Gabe Kidd, another big name out there in free agency. Gabe Kidd.
I'm kind of frustrated in the booking that they're doing with with Brian Pillman Jr., aka Lexus King.
I hate
Uh-huh.
him. He's a burning
I hate
passion.
that name. I hate that
His
name.
stupid
He's Brian.
designers, too.
He is literally Brian Pillman Jr. It writes itself.
Wasn't that originally his original gimmick coming in the Indies? Or no?
What, Brian Pillman Jr.?
No, Lexus King.
It might have been, but I can't quote that.
Here's the thing, like with the AEW wrestlers coming to NXT, they're just more or less the reason that they use those name changes is to be like, okay, we're starting you off clean, like a clean slate. Like a new identity. They did that for Lexus. They did that to Brian Pillman Jr. and they did that to Mariah May. Like the only exception was Ethan Page because he had a big following.
And Jade Cargill.
Ricky
Yeah,
Starks.
Jade hasn't changed her name.
Yeah, but then again, Jade Cargill got wrapped up with Rocket. Didn't go to NXT, which should have been the case for like at least 1 year to get her into the shape of WWE. That's my proposal.
Yeah.
Speculations that Ruby Soho might move when she's off maternity leave to WWE, might be coming home when she started. So
no, I think she retires.
We are definitely seeing a lot of retirements, especially in 2026. I mean, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Shinsuke Nakamura have already said that 2026 is their last year.
Yeah.
Well, the reason that I believe Ruby Soho is retiring is because she probably wants to take care of her family first and foremost.
Wouldn't doubt that. And
Yeah.
in all honesty, that's honorable.
Yeah. No, it's totally understood.
Yeah. Speaking of NXT, Jade Parker Jada Parker returned to NXT.
Yay.
Jada. Oh boy.
and she attacked Blake Monroe on Tuesday, potentially putting a name out there to target JC Jane to finally get her hands in the NXT Women's Championship she's been clamoring for since she's stepped foot in the PC. Definitely intriguing and excited to see where that goes. So glad she's back though.
So
We all know how the booking's gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex. She's gonna make a huge fight over for the NXT title. Fatal Influence will get involved. There will be a new member, and JC Jane will retain.
Barred them from ringside. Fuck Fatal Influence. Barred them from ringside. I'm sick and tired of this. Because Kelsey Gray right now should be Evolve champion and women's champion, but not because of Fallon fucking Henley. I'm tired of Fatal Influence. Barred them from ringside. For every match she competes in. Barred them from ringside. All of them.
You will take it no matter what, and you will like
You
it,
know what?
man.
You know what? I'm with Alex on this one because, like, I'm kind of tired of just seeing Fatal Influence winning over and over and over again and just using everything. I get it that they're a heel faction, but come on, change it up, please.
Back
Life
into,
of you.
Roman
Just
Reigns
change
was
the.
winning because of Solo Sikoa and everyone behind him because he can't win by himself.
Yeah.
Well, definitely a little bit of a short episode. Sorry about that, Alex.
There's one more thing I want to address before we hop off here.
Go ahead.
With Obafemi vacating the NXT Championship, Ava kicked off the show Tuesday, announcing that February 8th there will be a 6-man ladder match to determine the new NXT champion, with qualifier matches happening up until then because Ricky Saints is so entitled. Went to Ava and said, "Hey, give me that championship. Fuck everybody else and just look at me because I deserve it. Because I'm Ricky Saints. I'm the face of NXT. people look at me and they see NXT, which is so much like he's saying to say after losing the Ember Family like he did. So, but Ava, man, she's running NXT way better than what Triple H has done, and Shawn Michaels. She's done a great job. You know, the Rock starters learning well how to run a company.
Yeah. And
Well,
Shawn
then again-
Michaels. Shawn
well, then
Michaels has
again,
done a
Shawn
great job
Michaels has-
as commissioner.
Yeah, plus Shawn Michaels is more or less like a guiding hand for Ava. Like helping her out.
Oh yeah.
Because he's the head of NXT. Because Shawn is the head of NXT, he's developmental system. Them as well.
Content creator, content
content
officer,
cre-
I think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And of course,
It's just-
you can't have a Survivor Series without William Regal, because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got to deliver
War
War Games.
I think they put that on hiatus for this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Like
Yeah.
we need to go back to the original Survivor Series format.
Well, yeah, it was an
Yeah.
NXT pay-per-view, and then he was like, "Hey, Survivor Series is bad now. Let's add War Games to it. Why? Because we fucking can." I'm like, "No, no,
No.
Now,
No.
I'm surprised they haven't brought back the Deadly Game for Survivor Series. Remember that? But I know why I know why they haven't brought that back. Because the person who came up with the Deadly Game for Survivor Series is working with the Juggalos down in Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Can we bring back Extreme
Oh.
Rules? Like good
So he
Extreme
took the
Rules?
idea with him, didn't he?
No,
Okay.
it's that WWE doesn't want Vince Russo anywhere near their product, no matter if it's an idea that he used to have or not.
Oh, okay. So they're just association.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's Triple H can cook up in his stupid brainnesses.
But then again, like freaking Vince Russo was partial in like the Attitude Era, coming up with characters and stuff.
Yes, but at the same time, sometimes it was too ADHD for its own good. All of us know that, especially when he went to
I'm aware.
WCW.
Well, WCW was going downhill no matter what.
Yes, and in all open honesty, we could definitely agree that the tipping point of the end of WCW was Starrcade 1997.
I was gonna say the finger poke of doom.
No, it was Starrcade 97. I can definitely tell you that.
Oh boy.
I do agree with Survivor Series go back to normal. I think all three rosters are strong enough and are big enough that we can have a men's and women's Survivor Series match for all the companies and some single matches. Because remember, back then Survivor Series was 2 matches and then a couple singles matches because how long the Survivor Series matches took because it was elimination.
And also had great moments at Survivor Series as well. And not only that,
last man standing against the Authority was a big
the
one.
Undertaker's debut, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
The
Debut of the
Alliance
Elimination
and,
Chamber.
The Shield in the tag team match Survivor Series was 5
Elimination
stars.
Chamber, the aforementioned Deadly Game.
We can go on. The list can go on forever.
I have a pretty interesting one. If they can't do Deadly Game, here's one for you. Survivor Series merged with King of the Ring.
That would be interesting. That would be
would
interesting.
That
I like
that.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to wear the gimmick, but the King of the Ring could actually lead into something. Like it could give you it could be like a springboard chance to give you a number 1 contender shot or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Like it springboards you into it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I honestly, I think that would make more sense instead of just making King and Queen of the Ring its own separate deal.
I think King of the Ring's stupid now. I was in Stone Cold had this famous King of the Ring speech.
Well, this is what I'm doing. This is what I proposed then. To restore the sanctity of King of the Ring, to not make it so goofy and camp, to bring it back to the Stone Cold Steve Austin style of
Bring it
King
to
of
the
the
era.
Ring.
Bring it to
That's
that
what I would propose.
Because without
Is
King of
that
the Ring,
the
316 would never existed. That's
Right.
the 316
true.
speech is King of the Ring.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I was saying, what they could use the King of the Ring to basically go, hey, you get a number one contender shot. It would be like a direct match.
Yeah.
On Raw. It'd be on Raw, and it could lead to a program. Like, if that match is good enough, it could be a program. I mean, you got, and December's pretty much a scapegoat anyway. Why not do it like that?
Yeah, I agree.
And you could really go into the whole, oh my God, this guy made it so far into the tournament. We never expected him to get this far. Take like a Joe Hendry, for instance. Joe Hendry went to the finals of the King of the Ring. He has a great match. He's having a great match. Then he gets beat. Something like that.
Or El Grande Americano.
Yeah, El Grande Americano, Mr. Iguana.
Yes.
Like a comedic wrestler, like going further than no one ever expected. Almost like the Santino spot at Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Don't you mean the Royal
Yes.
Rumble? 2011 Royal
Yeah.
Rumble?
There was the Royal Rumble. There was also an Elimination Chamber as well.
The 20 seconds.
Yep.
Not even 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that's the shortest time. It was like 15 seconds or something less than
50,
that.
yes.
Like, what?
Yeah. But again, you can make that spot. You could. That
Mhm.
would be so exciting.
I
Yeah.
think you should bring back December to Mismember as a pay-per-view.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm-mm. No.
How dare
no.
you say that? How
Why
dare
would you
you
bring
say
that
that
back?
name?
Why?
I want
Why?
Extreme
Why
Rules
would?
back.
How dare you, Alex? How dare you
How
bring
about-
up
Just
this?
said I want Extreme Rules back, but no, you said December to dismember. That is heretical, my friend.
No.
Shame him!
Boo! Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your brother, dishonor on your sister.
Okay, is it a bad pay-per-view or a controversial
You
pay-per-view?
just let
It's the worst pay-per-view ever of all time. In
Why
WWE
would
history,
you
it's the
do
worst pay-per-view
that?
ever.
Mid
Why
2000s
would-
to now, which was like 2005. But I didn't like watch
No,
No,
that pay-per-view.
no,
no,
it
no.
was the
no.
no.
Okay.
No.
How about no?
Yeah, exactly.
How about no?
All right. We got to wrap this up.
Let me get this out.
What's up? What'd you say, Billy?
What?
I thought you were saying something.
Can we wrap it up?
We are.
Yep.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, y'all.
That is it for the Handed Down Beatdown. We gotta give a special shout out to our other shows on Handed Down Sports Media. The Hard Count, our NFL podcast, which we had last night. Do check that out. We also have Biscuits and Penalties, our hockey podcast that we have every Friday night. Alex hosts that. We also have on Tuesday nights now The Gutter's Edge, our bowling podcast with Ricky Swearingen. Trust me, it's going to be great fun there. We've got big things in store for The Gutter's Edge. Stay tuned. We also have The Lap Down, our NASCAR podcast with Greg Farmer, who will have a big announcement later on when he comes back this month. The Dirt and Turf podcast, or baseball podcast with myself and Kat, where we talk baseball, getting ready for spring training on our third season. and the handed down bench, which at the end of the month, the hosts, all of us, are going to be hanging out and basically thanking everyone for 100+ subscribers. So that is our treat to you, our listeners. Thank you for giving us your time. And of course, check out our Patreon in the link below, where you can, if you want to be a member and help support the channel, it is as much as $1 a month. It's not that big of a deal. I know times are tough because of Pumpkin Spice Palpatine, but trust me, we're doing our best. And, of course, can't do it without you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And, of course, ring that bell. Ding.
Ding.
Ding,
Ding.
ding,
Ding.
ding.
See y'all later.